Hello everyone, this is Alnafistulum, and I'm back. So now let's go to Charade Man. Kind of the funhouse stage of the game, if you'll call it that. Let's see what kind of tricks Charade Man has up his sleeve. I know, this music is very catchy. Though if one thing, the instrumentals seem to be a tiny bit scratchy and rough. But in any case, we'll see what tricks this stage has to make up for that. Let me tell you, this is one interesting act they've got going on. For one thing, you've got scissors. Interesting choice of enemy. And I would like to say that they're the spine analogies of the game, though they aren't tall enough such that you can hit them on level ground with the Mega Buster and they actually can get destroyed by it. In addition, we have Mets wearing top hats, because apparently hard hats weren't cute enough. That's honestly something that's really interesting. Anyhow, I think I'm fumbling up with my speech a little bit. Oh well. I think I'll just wait for you. Whee! And here we have me being hit by a top Met. I just admit that was kind of fun. Hey listen, just because I was clumsy and I'm not too good with the commentary doesn't mean you have to knock me off stage. The show must go on! I don't care what you think, this show will go on. The nerve of some critics. Anyhow, here we have some mid-bosses. Apparently they're being stored away in here at props or something. Namely the Gorilla Tank from Plant Man stage, the Hippo Platter from Ring Man stage, I believe, the Tabby Cat from Top Man stage, and the big Octo Tank, whatever it was called, from Wave Man stage. In addition, we also have the big Lanternfish from Bubble Man stage and the Metal Dispenser from, I think it was both Tomahawk Man stage and Bright Man stage. But I think I can see some others that... Did I seriously make that mistake again? Well, that's cruel. Reminder. Get rid of these pinata things first. Also, I think I will demonstrate the Crypt Cloak for a certain reason. If you select the Crypt Cloak, it'll one thing make you invisible to enemies, such as that special pinata thing rising up since it didn't notice you were there. And in addition, it sends a shockwave whenever you land on a platform. And it actually lets you step on these invisible blocks, which are apparently invisible because I couldn't see them. But I also like how it makes the extra lives look. I was like, it even changes that graphic. But alas, I wasted the whole thing. Blast it. I think I'll switch back to the Mega Buster. And here we have Screw Bombers, somewhat well disguised. However, if you're ready for them, there's a couple more down here. Hopefully this should be... Haha, I'm above you, you can't shoot there. Haha. Take this sweet right here. Hey, no, I forgot you can detect you from that long range. Anyhow, adios, and we're ready at boss doors. Here we have Shadow Man. No, it's actually Charade Man. Charade Man is actually a robot that knows how to imitate the motions of other humans and robots. And here he's imitating Shadow Man. Now the main pattern here is that he'll jump 3 times, then slide. When he slides, that's your opportunity to jump over him, and when he's jumping, shoot. Pretty simple, huh? Now he's gone to Quick Man, and I don't think I have a definitive pattern for him other than he jumps and runs. And I think he tries to aim towards you some of the times. Not at that time. Thankfully, though, he doesn't take too much hits because having to face him like Quick Man can be problematic. And we're still at the mid-boss. Yes, for some reason, Charade Man likes being the mid-boss of his own stage. And for my next trick, it's a floating pop mat. And a floating power-up. And a floating Mega Man. Yes, along with the big canes and everything, this thing has invisible platforms. And yes, they're really invisible, unlike the Crypt Cloak ones. Be careful though, as you can't really see where the platform begins or ends. So you always have to assume if you're jumping from a non-invisible to a visible platform, you have to jump for it. Or you can also use these scissors to indicate the way. Wow, you respawned a lot. Now, not so sure if I have enough Crypt Cloak energy to go get that one up. Man, that hurt. A bit more than it should have. Open up. Oh well. Thank you for making that up for me. Next up, we have these balconies. It's interesting to note that you can only jump on the top at the very edges, which does actually make a difference since that's the only way you can just jump from platform to platform. I think I'll just photon flare this one. Yeah, that can get pretty annoying. Oh well, you can get ahead. Let's wait for you to retract. Well, that was a lazy jump. Anyhow, up we go! Yeah, I think I'll grab that with the shock gauntlet. Thank you! For giving me a good reason to use it. And yeah, I probably should have timed that one better. Yeah. We have more of these king guys and... Hey, listen, my performance is not that bad. You don't need to throw rotten tomatoes, let alone rotten exploding tomatoes. Seriously, this is why we should go with full natural. You seriously don't want that kind of preservatives inside of your fruits and vegetables. I'm not gonna get that one up. It's not really worth it. Wait, did the bomb just destroy the little cane throwing enemies? But it doesn't really matter. That one up just restore my health. Well, that's strange. In any case, we're going after Crypt Man, or Charade Man. But first of all, we've got these. Yes, in the boss hallway, we actually have enemies for once. I see Charade Man is trying to emulate the Mega Man 1 type boss hallways where they actually have something directly preceding the boss. And let's not check something. Oh, I'm at 9 lives, and I think apparently once you're at 9 lives, you actually get to keep your 1-ups and have a full recharge. I want to see if Eddie can refill my Crypt Cloak energy. Hold on. Oh, well, apparently nothing happens if you have 9 lives and are at full health. Apparently Eddie wants to do this to me. Why, Eddie? Oh, my Crypt Cloak is already full. Well, in that case, I think the main reason that the Crypt Cloak works on Charade Man is that Charade Man is mainly a visual robot that imitates robots by seeing them. Since the Crypt Cloak makes you invisible, he can't really see the attacks coming, and so they do more damage to him. Or so that was the explanation that I've heard for it. Let me tell you, it does quite a lot of damage for a slow rate of dispensing. Well, anyhow, that was something. And with that, we saved Tornado Man. I'm not so sure what he has to do too much with mines, clowns, and Vaudeville act, but in any case, we get the Charade Clone. which is somewhat of an interesting weapon. I think it's a lot like the Soul Body from Mega Man X4. So mainly the deal with the Charade Clone is, if you use it while you're standing still, then the real Mega Man will simply be invulnerable but immobile at the same time. You get control of the clone, and you'll stop getting the clone once you let go of the fire button or you take any damage. It's honestly a very useful weapon for, say, if you want to make it through some precarious area or some rather dangerous jumps without having to risk any lives or anything. And in addition, it's actually the weakness of one of the next Robot Masters we're gonna fight. So in this case, this is Olympus Chillum signing off. Arrivederci!